The next form that I'm going to discuss with you is the Schedule A and Data form, which also includes the lockbox disclosure and authorization. So the Schedule A and Data form is between the brokerage and yourselves, the sellers, and it talks about the legal description of the property, the PIN number of the property, the roll number, and the annual municipal property taxes. It also indicates whether or not HST is applicable to the sale of your home. The listing terms and conditions are sometimes put into this form, or sometimes they will be separate on a Form 244. The terms and conditions would be things like, I don't want conveyance of offers until such and such a date at such and such a time. Or, I am open to preemptive offers, but we will view offers on such and such a date at such and such a time. We might also talk about the number of hours of irrevocable that we want on the forms, like a mandatory 24-hour or 12-hour irrevocable. What this means is that the offers coming to you must be valid for at least 12 hours or 24 hours or the time frame that we choose. The reason for doing this is sometimes we get a whole pile of offers and it's hard to wade through all of those clauses and whatnot and make an informed decision if you've only got 30 minutes or an hour or 2 hours, which is really unreasonable to deal with the offers that have come in. On this form, it also talks about your existing financing. The reason that we do that is just to make sure that we have enough money to close the deal and we verify if you have penalties or not, and that you are aware of what those penalties are. It also details the chattels that you will include with the sale of your home. So chattels are things that are not fixed to the house. So if you were to pick up the house, turn it upside down and shake it, your fridge would fall out, your stove would fall out, those kind of things. So if you have a lawn tractor, if you have appliances that you are including in the sale, that's where we would indicate them. Sometimes some of the fixed chattels are fixed, and we name them anyway, just to be clear that everybody knows what's included in that sale. The next paragraph talks about fixtures that are excluded. So if you are going to exclude your dishwasher because it is a fixture, we need to indicate in this paragraph, because fixtures stay with the home when you sell it. In the next portion of this form, we talk about leases. And that could be a hot water tank rental, it could be an alarm system, it could be your propane tanks. There are a number of things that could be included. Sometimes it's even a furnace or an air conditioning unit. So we have to know the terms of these leases. We have to know first that these are leased items and not owned items, and whether or not that lease is assignable, and also whether or not it's dischargeable, the amount that it's costing per month, the term, and the buyout amount. If it's a condo, we also talk about the condo fees in this form. In our area, we don't have a lot of condos, just a few, so most of us won't be using that area of the form. On the second page of this document, we talk about lockboxes. We need your authorization and we need to make a disclosure about the lockboxes. So we're going to ask your authorization to place the lockbox on your property, perhaps on the front door, perhaps in a different area. We're going to disclose to you that those lockboxes are designed to hold the keys for people to enter the home. Of course, that should be done with a registrant. We don't give the codes to the consumers. Now, some lockboxes are electronic and some lockboxes are mechanical. They are designed to keep your keys secure, but they are not a security system. They can be broken into. It would take quite a bit of force. However, we cannot guarantee that nothing will happen to the keys in that lockbox. That is why we have to have a disclosure and authorization form. Now, in the years that I've been selling real estate, I haven't had anyone break into or destroy a lockbox, get the keys and get inside, but it is still a disclosure that we have to make and make sure that everybody's comfortable. It does help with the convenience of showings because you can just lock up and go, and then the agent can come at the designated time and open the lockbox, access the home, and then lock it back up again and leave. It makes it easier for us to get more people through without them having to continually come to the office and sign out keys.